What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing a beer from Brix City Brewing, and they are out of Little Ferry, New Jersey, and this is their Strawberry Jams. So they're calling this one a double IPA that is brewed with lactose and a double dry hopped with Citra and Mosaic hops, and then conditioned on strawberry puree and vanilla. It comes in at 8% alcohol by volume, 50 IBUs at the time of review. This can is approximately 2.5 months old. So Brix City, we have started getting distribution of their stuff here in the West New York area. This is the first one I saw. I went on a beer excursion about, what was it, about maybe like a week and a half ago. And this was the only beer I saw from them. And then a couple days later, a bunch of their stuff showed up at a different, two different bottle shops here locally in Buffalo. And yeah, pretty cool. I've heard good things about Brix City. I picked this one up because when it comes to strawberry beers, no matter what they are, I always feel they're hit or miss, and it's really tough to pull off a good strawberry beer. So I was like, let's give this one a go. Now, the one thing I will say is that they say store cold and drink fresh, but there is no canned on date. And I've been saying this in a lot of reviews lately, but if you're going to tell me to store it cold, cool, I can do that. Drink fresh, you got to let me know when you brew it. Now, I did check their Instagram page, and this one was brewed in early to mid-November, which is why this is about 2.5 months old at the time of review. It does have a little like code on here, which it could be a Julian date. I'll have to check afterwards, but it's not a canned on date. So anyway, hopefully this is delicious. We will see. It says drink fresh, 2.5 months old. For a beer like this, I think will be okay, depending on, how big the strawberry and vanilla is in this one. I'm thinking that they're going for like a strawberry milkshake double IPA based on the ingredients. That's what I'm thinking. So anyway, let's give it a pour, and that is pouring out like something that has strawberry in it. Everybody thinks when you pour out a strawberry beer, it's going to be like pink or like, super red, and it's not. The juice is not like that. So, okay, a little bit more carbonated than I expect. Now, I did have this upside down, and I rolled it off camera. We'll see if there chunks just landed in there, chunks. We'll pour the rest as the head dissipates. But yeah, that just looks like a really hazy double IPA, I would say. But when it was pouring and whatnot, it does look like something that would have strawberry puree or blended in with it or brewed with it or whatever. They say conditioned on, so probably, kind of blended in a little bit. It has about a 2.5 finger white soap sudsy looking head, not super creamy looking. It looks fine, super murky and turbid, but it has like this like pinkish, almost slightly reddish hue to the body. It's probably not going to look like that on camera. In person, definitely does. Let's get a nose. Okay, so the vanilla's pretty big. I can smell the vanilla, and it's giving me like milkshake double IPA vibes for sure. Okay, we poured the rest in. We're living large here on the Beer Patrol. We're living large. They also have like, I think Heady Jams is the base like double IPA, and they've done a bunch of different variants, and this is just the one that I saw, so I picked it up. I'd like to try the base at some point. Maybe I'll give it a go. So again, like now it looks a little bit more thick and like pulpy and whatnot, but anyway, the nose. Yeah, so this smells like a milkshake double IPA. I'm getting, with the lactose and the vanilla combination, really big vanilla tones, sweeter, almost like vanilla ice cream. But there is still at 2.5 months old. There's a pretty big hop character here. The Citra Mosaic providing a big tropical stone fruit thing. There's peach, there's pineapple, maybe a little bit of a nondescript berry that isn't strawberry. It's more of like just a raspberry, or like I said, nondescript kind of just redder berry from the Mosaic, which I get a lot. A lot of people get blueberry. I usually get nondescript red berry. There's a slight herbaceous dankness, maybe more of an earthiness, or more of a green sensation to let you know there's hops in here. And now the strawberries coming out. And I'm getting like a strawberries and cream, or like a strawberry shortcake or something like that. Because the vanilla now is, wow, I don't know what's happening. Like in a matter of like a minute or two, because it's breathing in the glass, to me, it's starting to produce a milkshake vibe that I get a lot of times from Hop Butcher. Like their blazed orange, double blazed orange. I'm trying to think of the other one. There's another one that had a big vanilla kick to it. But yeah, it's taken over. It's like a strawberry milkshake, I would say. Strawberry milkshake, strawberry shortcake, strawberry and cream, something like that. Definitely pastry-esque. It smells sweet though. It smells really vanilla heavy. So now that double IPA portion is kind of taking a back seat, which for some probably would bother them. For me, this smells fucking awesome, honestly. I just hope it's not crazy sweet. Anyway, it smells pretty good. Let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. Oh, That's a fun beer. That's a pretty fun beer. That is a cool beer. It's a unique experience. It took my taste buds for somewhat of a ride, a long journey. So body on this one, this is like medium, higher side of medium. Because of lactose, the fact that it's 8%, the strawberry puree, it's a little bit bigger. I'd say like a bit over medium, which is fine for 8%. The mouthfeel, it's really soft, smooth, and creamy. But it has enough carbonation to let you know this is a beer, a double IPA for sure. But it's really soft, smooth, and creamy. Really nice. Body really solid. Mouthfeel, fantastic. The taste, this is a cool experience, honestly. I did not expect this to be as good as it is. And why? Again, if you want to rewind to the beginning of this review, which you won't, but strawberry beers are hit or miss for me. And more often than not, they miss. They just don't. For me, I haven't found like a strawberry beer that kind of just blows me away. Outside of maybe like strawberry rhubarb from New Glarus. That was delicious. More often than not, I feel you need other fruits with the strawberry. But with this beer, I don't think you do. It's really nice. So, right at the front of the palate, I'm hit with an intertwining characteristics of strawberry, vanilla. If I had to like say what kind of pastry it's hit me with, it's hit me with more like just a straight, you had some strawberries with whipped cream on them. So not crazy sweet. It doesn't have like a cakey vibe or shortcake or a milkshake. It's just like you had like fresh strawberries and you sprayed a little bit of whipped cream or you dipped them in to the whipped cream and you just took a bite. So you get the sweetness from the whipped cream, but then you get the tartness and the slight sweetness from the strawberries. That's what I'm getting in front of the palate. Passes through, the double IPA portion shows up. And the taste, it's sweet orange juice. There's a nice like crushed pineapple, sweeter pineapple, peach, mango, a lot of stone fruit and tropical fruit, more so than the citrus. I pretty much just got orange. And you're thinking, oh man, this is gonna be super sweet. Don't get me wrong, it's sweet. But 2/3 to 3/4 of the way through the palate, there's this huge dryness that begins and carries on to the back of the palate. This finishes semi to almost full on dry. There's a nice, almost green, kind of like tomato stock or kind of just like there's an earthy kind of soil-esque type of feel to it where it breaks up the sweetness and it breaks up all the fruity goodness, and that's really welcome to my palate. 8%, I can't tell you. There's no warming in the chest. There's no astringency on palate. It fucking hides the 8% extremely well. Is this amazing? No. Did I think it was going to be? Definitely not. Is it tasty? You're fucking right it is. This is one of the best strawberry beers that I've had. And one of the best strawberry, one of the best milkshake double IPAs I've had in a while. I know a good friend of mine, fellow beer tuber Ridge over at Ridgeopolis, they can get a nose on a beer reviews. He always says Westbrook is the king of the milkshake IPAs. And I don't know if I've had a milkshake IPA from Westbrook. I need to try some of their stuff, but I always find milkshake IPAs to be disappointing. My favorite milkshake IPA is Pineapple Creamsicle and the Double Pineapple Creamsicle from Beer Tree. I think those two, that they don't use lactose in either of them, are fucking some of the best milkshake IPAs I've ever had. Double Blazed Orange, yeah, that's probably my favorite, period. Nah, I guess the Pineapple Creamsicle is right there with it, Double Pineapple Creamsicle. But this, for a strawberry milkshake like double IPA, this is really good. Can't go crazy high on the score or anything because it's not amazing, but like I am just so impressed that a strawberry beer like this is as good as it is. That's what I'm pretty much saying. And I'm not going to post this review until Ridge, the aforementioned Ridge, drinks this one because I sent him this as a mystery beer, a whodunit beer. And I'm not going to post this review until he tells me he drank that one or he posts the review because I don't want to let him know that I'm also reviewing it. I want to see what he thinks about this one blind. I could see him hating this. I could see him loving this. For me, I'm fucking digging it. So Strawberry Jams from Brix City. 4.25 out of 5 all day. This is tasty stuff. I really like it. First experience with a Brix City Brewing beer, and I think they did a fucking fantastic job with this one. Price point and availability, I think these were $20 4-pack at the brewery. I bought this at a bottle shop. I think it was like $6 a can, so you're talking. Here's the thing. I do price and availability because when I started my channel, I had so many people tell me that they would love to know the price point or where you can get it. And I never did price point and availability, but now I do it. And a lot of times I just don't, like, it's different for everyone. This is $20 a 4-pack if you go to the brewery. Here in the Western New York area, I bought a single can of it and it was $5.99. So a 4-pack of this is probably 23, 24 bucks in my area. A lot of people will be like, I'm not paying 23, 24 bucks a 4-pack. I don't expect you to. I'm saying I picked this up for $6 for a single can. But at the brewery, what the brewery sells it for is $20 4-pack. When it gets into distro into other states and shit, it changes. Look at Equilibrium. So price point for me was $6 for this can. At the brewery's $20 a 4-pack. That's all I got. If you've had this one before and you bought it in your neck of the woods and you get distro of Brix City, let me know what you paid for it. Availability, again, I have no idea. We started getting Brix City stuff here in, let's say early 2022. So hopefully we get more of their stuff. I need to pick up some more of their beers because, again, first impressions go a long way, and I think this first impression is really awesome. Like from them, that's to get a 4.25 on the first beer I've had from you. And like I said, I've heard good things about them, but like, nothing crazy hype. I really like this one. So if you've had this one before, like I said, post in the comment section. I appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. To the next one. Cheers.